See, I'm still holding on to summer, and you're taking me into Christmas already. Like, sometimes I try to think of like at least one funny joke to say on stage, and my joke for tonight would be something along the lines of like, "Isn't it awesome? Summer's just started," or something like that. First night of summer. Christmas present. You? Anything come to mind? I did, this is a different question, but I did once get a praying mantis, mounted praying mantis for Valentine's Day.
Very nice.
Needless to say, the relationship ended. Okay, we got time for 2 more. Okay, yes sir.
I remember seeing you induct Pink Floyd as one of my favorite bands. That must have been a special treat. So my question is, like, when you get inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and you will, what artist would you want to do the speech for you?
I don't know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame question I think is a tricky one. As you know, we saw with Kiss, you know, a band we're both fans of. I mean, that was a highly political situation. There's lots of bands that, like Cheap Trick, for example, My Heroes, local, you know, Total Crime, they're not in there. Deep Purple's not in. Tommy James isn't in. So, you know, I prefer that all those guys get in before anybody even starts talking about us, me, the thing. It just seems weird. Because I'm not a big fan of the politics in general of rock and roll. I mean, we see behind the Wizard's curtain a lot, and we see a lot of the bullshit that goes on. You know, we know what people demand. You know, they go out and, you know, we do it for the fans, and we know what they're demanding in the back and all that stuff. So it's hard to have a genuine feeling about something. That said, like when we did the AP Awards recently, and I was inducted, or I got the award from AP, you know, it was cool, okay, we'll go. But when you're standing there, you're talking to a bunch of kids, it's like, okay, that makes sense. This is like part of the tradition I'm in. And so, if the moment would ever come, it would be awesome, but it's not something I sound like a baseball player. It's not something I'm focused on. But truly, I'm not focused on it. I don't think it would validate anything. It would be nice, but I don't think it would validate anything. And even the politics, like you hear all the politics, like, you know, like when they told Kiss, like, well, those guys can't be involved. And, you know, you had Paul Stanley going, hey, I made platinum albums with those guys. Well, you know, you get somebody telling you what version of your band is your band, and it's just, I don't know. I think all that stuff's changing, you know. Bands are lasting for a lot longer. There are bands that play here all the time with, like, you know, 3 different people and different singer and da-da-da, and the place is full. So the people still want to see the music. And if at the end of the day the music is what really matters, then I don't really care if it has to do with me, because I made the music to be heard, not to come back to me. So, okay, one more.